Hey, Don, can you get it again? All right, folks, I think we had some technical issues. I'm trying to get it going again. Eastview versus Eden Prairie. We are attempting to go live. Can you do a new one? I got a new one going. All right, folks, we're trying a new one. Once again, it kicked me out. I apologize. We are attempting to roll with this one.
Hey, how's it going?
We are live. We got a viewer. Just stop tapping. All right, we got one viewer so far. Hopefully you all can find the other one. Eastview coming into Coop. Coop with a nice stop. We got 5 viewers. Things are happening. Oh my gosh. Once again, technical difficulties. Trying to text people, trying to group me. I hope you all can find it. Go, Hannah. There. And then there's heat from here. Okay, folks, we got 7 viewers. It's happening. I hope you all found it. Please give me those likes if you guys are seeing this thing. I struggle with the technology at the start. And then we get rolling, baby. Oh, Eastview scores. Brutal. Eastview gets it. I will not put them on camera. We will stay on the Eagles and enjoy their nice white threads. White socks, black breezers with the white threads today. Look at that. Win Gretzky talking, ready to take the face off. Win Gretzky with a win. Mr. Anderson taking it. Number 88, it's slippery out there. Watch out. Reese Olson. Joe Anderson with a nice charge. Joe Anderson with a shot. The goalie looks back and says, I hope that's not in the net. Little Eastview action. Trying to clear the zone. He threw neutral zone here. Flying V, Vince Leonard. Fun fact about Vince, his brother plays on Pee Wee B1. They're in Sauk Center in the championship. I repeat, they are in the championship for Pee Wee B1 in Sauk Center. Another fun fact about that hockey community, they talk fast. They won the hot dog eating contest. They purchased and consumed more hot dogs than any other team at that tournament. Congratulations to PBB1. Oh yeah, Luke Brett. Luke Brett, who has a 7-year-old sibling who likes to watch these, just misses up high. Not a shot on net, as it was a bit outside. We have 8 viewers. I appreciate it. I hope that the initial stream you were able to find this one. Eastview looking wildly fast because they are a B1 team. Fun fact for you, when you get into these tournaments, you never know what you're going to expect or see. Eastview is a B1 team. Eden Prairie Black is a B2 team. So if they're able to skate with them, which they are, it is wildly impressive. These kids are big, these kids are fast, these kids are putting it on Coop. But Coop, once again, up for the challenge, says bring it on. Earlier today, the Des Moines, Iowa team that the Eden Prairie B2 Black team played, they took on Sioux Falls for the 5th place game Last I saw was it was 6-0 for the Iowa Des Moines team. And for those of you watching the stream yesterday, I could not, for the life of me, know their name. They are the Bucks, B-U-C-S, just like Tampa Bay. Des Moines, Iowa Bucks were in town today. They are headed home. Safe travels to them on 35W West as they go home in single digits. Oh yeah, Rocco putting it on, baby. Oh yeah, with the celly. We love it. Rocco with the salad out of the helmet and a goal in the back of the net. Rocco, number 3, with his first goal of the game. Oh, Rowan says, give me some nuts, and then I'll do the face-off. Rock, says LJ George girl. She enjoyed the Rocco goal. Here we are out front again. The flying V, Vince Leonard, ripping it. Rocco with the goal. For those of you who grew up, I was born in 1984, watching Rocco's Modern Life on Nickelodeon. Fantastic show. Big body check in the middle. Joe Anderson says, I play football, I don't care. However, the referee says, sorry, Reese, that's a little too much hockey. Da-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na. Reese Olson heading to the sin bin. Naughty little nugget. Working the penalty box here is RC Cola. Oh, they will be taking 2. Okay. In a surprise turn, we have an Eastview Lightning naughty nugget in there as well. Reese Olson naughty. Other kid naughty. That neutralizes the naughty. We'll be playing 5-on-5 hockey. Great call, refs. Zebras feeling and seeing the game cleanly, as they should, understanding that this is a B1 versus B2 matchup, and we need to make sure it's fair.
You know, is it 2 female refs? That's how he keeps shitting.
We do not have braids today. We have a tight bun. Brunette ref over here. Skating backwards, gloveless. Bold choice. This is a cold ring. Eastview with the power play. Just kidding. Eden Prairie with the power play. Just kidding. We are playing 5-on-5 hockey. Although they did put it on the boards, which technically, for all of my expertise and experience working the scoreboard, is not appropriate. Those penalties should not be on the board, as they are coincidental minors. They should be released at the next puck drop. They should not be released when the time expires on the board, as they should not be on the board. Little technicality here in Owatonna at the O-Town Showdown. Eden Prairie Eagles sending it back into their zone. Penalty box getting ready to release them at their time given with 10 seconds left on these penalties. I repeat, 10 seconds left, 8:30 left in the first period, tied 1-1 with the Eastview Lightning. Getting tripped does not matter. We are playing hockey. The penalty box workers are correct when they are not releasing them when the penalty is expired, and they should have never been on the board. As you can see, the woman in the fur hat and fur coat is a bit confused, as she should be. Offsides, Eastview Lightning, and we get released. Double sin bin. You are out. A special shout out to the state of Missouri with Rowan Smith's cousin watching. Thank you for watching and streaming from the state of Missouri. I hope number 26 can bury one for you. Nice little chip in by Eastview. Eden Prairie has no interest in them being in their zone, so they do hold and continue to pressure the puck. Eastview continues to fall. Maybe it should have brought their Sparks sharpener to Owatonna. Puck being played in the zone. It does exit the zone. However, a nice D-to-D pass will cycle it around. Eden Prairie attempts to bring it in the zone with Eastview playing the neutral zone aggressively. Number 88 is a tall drink of water, as you'll see, coming into your living room. However, Joe Anderson has no interest, and they call that a penalty. I don't know. That was Wynn Sailor, I guess. A little too much. I don't know what you're going to call on that, but that doesn't make much sense. Oh, he says a hook. She says a hook. Oh, braids. We got a braid. It's kind of an excellent double braid. They are close together, but I believe there are two braids there. Wynn Sailor in the box. Fun fact that his father is working the penalty box once again, and that his mother does enjoy trips to California and red wine. There she goes to check in and maybe get a picture of Wynn. Yes, she's getting a picture of Wynn in the box. This is a family moment. I don't know. Coming right to you. Meanwhile, we do have hockey continuing on. 6:45 left in the game. 1 minute left on Wynn Sailor's penalty. These penalties at squirt level are 90 seconds, 1 minute and 30 seconds for those of you who are curious about how long these last. Eastview moving the puck nicely. Coop making the initial stop and then scoring on the power play. Had a guy down low, little rebound.
Why was he so happy?
And this is tight bun ref says that's a goal. Double braid ref says let's drop the puck in center ice. 2-1. Eastview Lightning, B1 versus Eden Prairie, B2 Black. 6:15 left in the first period. We obviously have some slippery pieces on the ice. It mostly seems to be Eastview slipping and falling due to their lack of edges and sharpening by their parents. That is an offsides, a bold move by Rocco, slapping it in as Reese Olson remains in the zone. For those of you who don't know offsides, that is the blue line, and you cannot cross that zone unless the puck has entered it on the offensive side. Two to 1 Eastview, 5:50 left. Number 88, a tall drink of water. Slides it across to his buddy with no avail. Eastview giving it to their tall, strong number 88. Bryce Oistis playing fantastically. Austin Kingler, fun fact, won 2 inflatable bats last night. Eastview Lightning rams into the boards on his own accord. Seems to be injured, but he says, "Coach, I'm okay." Puck slides across. Looked like it might go in. Once again, Eastview Lightning with their tall drink of water, bringing it up. Slides it over. And enters the zone. Coop with the save. If you've been with us all weekend, Eden Prairie has been playing fantastic hockey, winning at noon on Friday, 5-2 against the Minnesota Bulldogs. They played Saturday against a Rosemount team that was a B1 team and lost 5-2. Later that evening, yesterday, they were able to defeat the Des Moines Bucks. And now today in the third place game, facing Eastview Lightning. For those of you interested in the tournament, the first place game has yet to be played. They will be playing Minnetonka B1 versus Rosemount B1. Minnetonka coming from the other side of the bracket, and Rosemount being the top seed coming from our bracket. If you had my subjective opinion about what is going to happen, Minnetonka will destroy them. They're a strong B1 team. Rowan's cousin, hearing it from Missouri. Love it. Thanks for watching. I hope that you enjoy watching Rowan play hockey as much as I do. He is a hard charger, fast-footed, sure-sticked, red-gloved number 26. There he goes. On cue. On cue. Rowan Smith in the corner. Attempts to feed it out front. Hustles off the ice as his shift is over. Puck crossing over to the zone. 3 Eagles versus 1 Eastview Lightning. Coop right there. Hits the post. Does not go in. Eastview Lightning giving a lot of pressure. Eden Prairie Eagles interested to get out of this first period. Down 1-2 as Eastview continues to pressure. As I say that, I would be more interested in a 2-2 tie after this first period with 2:30 left in this first period of this third place game. Eden Prairie Eagle chip up the board. Wayne Gretzky coming through, gets across the red line and dumps it in. Once again, for those of you not privy to hockey, there is an ice. An icing that happens when you cross the red and blue line, and then the puck crosses the goal line. Wynn crossed the red line and then dumped it in, which is a veteran, experienced, and smart hockey player. Mr. Anderson in a collision at center ice, and he trips the man, and he is into the box. Mr. Anderson enjoys playing hockey, baseball, and football. We do have a retaliation, so a coincidental minor. Eastview Lightning both in the box once again. Very interesting scenario. So a double minor as the ref comes across and says, hey, get that off the board. Those things should not be there. Please delete them. And she says, nah, we're going to put them both on there. So incorrectly, they once again put them both on the board. However, I actually do agree with that. When I'm working the box, I would prefer them to be on the board for everybody involved. We will not be playing 4-on-4 hockey. Coincidental minors result in 5-on-5 hockey. Little 5-on-5 hockey. Eden Prairie, Rocco bringing it up, attempting to bring it into the zone. Eastview Lightning saying, not so fast. Eastview shooting it on off of net. Coop, glove save. Coop with the save. Cooper getting his exercise. Tells the tight bun to ref, I found something. It's a rubber disc. Would you like it? She obliges and said yes. I would like to throw it on the ice. And she does. Eastview Lightning asking for it. Getting it, and then spinning around with it. Coop getting a loop-de-loo, a little rainbow, which are challenging to stop. But he does not have any issue with it. Rowan Smith up the sideboards, attempting to impress his cousin from Missouri. Attempts to center, but look at this guy. Oh, what a great save. Blake Peterson ripping it. Eastview coming up with their tall drink of water, number 88. Attempts to center, but Smith-Stevens says, nah, buddy. Interference has been called. Oh. There's some confusion as he ripped it. Sometimes, as a ref, you could call that a player misconduct or a delay of game. Old Tight Bun says, I need to come over here and explain things. She says, this is what happened. Do you understand? Fur Lady says, yes, I get it. 1 minute and 30 seconds. We have an Eden Prairie power play for the first time today. An absolute launch by Austin Kingler. Wow, destroyed in the corner. That's the end of the second period. And we have a big check by Rocco. And we check back. And Rocco is a bit hurt. We are at the end of the second period. It is 2-1 Eastview. He goes to the bench to recover and get well. Eden Prairie. Eastview Lightning coaches say, is that checking? No. Looks good. Your cameraman yells, it looks good. We say, all right, looks good.
No, it's not.
Okay.
It's a braid.
Little tempers high, braids and tight bun. Sit down and converse a little bit.
Yeah.
This is getting a little intense, but we got this. Camera lady, scoreboard lady has no idea how to set 1 minute. She has set 15 minutes for the next period. And I guess we'll just see when the refs come out of the box. Oh, we buzz it for a very short period break and said, let's play hockey. Apparently we're behind schedule. These Owatonna Husky parents are volunteering, maybe for the first time. But we appreciate their volunteerism. Number 88 back into the sin bin as he is a naughty little nugget. It is 2-1 Eastview. With a minute 19 left on the penalty, 15-minute periods.
I've got no one.
A big hit, says Ed G. George. Yes, that was a big hit. Eastview, we have now changed sides. For those of you who are not privy to hockey, you will be cheering for Eden Prairie to score from the other side. No longer do we want them over here.
What? Oh, so now they
And now we got a trip.
got him because of last time.
Referee says, we hear you, Eastview coach. We will start to call things, and Austin Klingler takes the seat. Trip, double braid says, yes, I can confirm it's a double braid. It looks like it's a single. However, it is just tight. Yes.
In right now.
It's very in right now, says Lauren Leonard. The double braid tight together is in right now. I'm glad that she's able to do that. A nice little shot on by Rocco. And now we got 14-28. We will be playing 4-on-4 hockey, as this was not coincidental minors. Rather, they were individual minors. 1:15 left for Austin. 48 left for the tall drink of water Eastview child. 2:14 Central Time Zone here in Owatonna, Minnesota. One of the coldest rinks I've been in. However, I am standing on the top of the bleachers, able to grab some of this heat from the heaters they do have on. Coop moving along, getting in front of the puck. Does not have to make a save. 14 minutes left in this second period. Little 4-on-4 hockey. 20 seconds left on the penalty for Eastview. Parents asking for 2 hands on the stick. You may also hear "Move Your Feet" at some time. Whether you're in Eden Prairie, Owatonna, Iowa, anywhere where hockey is played, parents enjoy when their children move their feet. This kid did move his feet, and he scored. Eastview does get a goal. It is technically a power play goal, as there is 16 seconds left on that penalty. 3-1 Eastview. Take that penalty off the boards, as when they score, the penalty is erased. 3-1, bad guys. Eden Prairie dumping it into the zone, attempting to get this guy. And we get one back, baby. Joe Anderson. We love it. Eden Prairie fans very happy and surprised by that, as the Eagles inconspicuously dump it in, take the puck away, and bury it. Fantastic. We'll hear the announcement later. Parents, do you guys know who scored that? Mr. Joe Anderson, number 32. It's a great, great football number. Oh, we got Blake Peterson. Oh, the announcer got it wrong. We believe it was Joe Anderson, 32. Blake Peterson is 22. The parents here would like to correct it. They are going to go. Oh, there's a penalty. Oh, Joe Anderson says what? What'd I do? And Bunn says, that's a trip. You can't do that, Joe. Joe says, didn't I get that goal? And Lauren says, yeah, you did. She says, not 22, it's 32. Joe says, yeah, I scored that. Joe, do you have that penalty? He says, no. I didn't do anything. Another power play for Eastview Lightning. Those power plays are brought to you by nothing, because it doesn't matter. The last Eden Prairie power play, that was brought to you by Squishamallows, a popular, fun child's toy that you can get for birthday parties or fill your top bunk with. Luke Brett exits the zone as 2 Eastview Lightning kids collide. Once again, they continue to struggle to be on their skates. I don't know if they have a 5/8 wheel or a half-inch wheel, but they should change them, as they appear to be unable to stay on their feet. Right out to Smitty Boy, a little turnaround backhand. Unfortunately landed in the hands of Eastview. As they go a breakaway, Eastview turns around and scores. And they say, that was a breakaway. And I was able to bury it on a power play once again. That's 2 back-to-back power play goals for Eastview. Mixed in the middle was an Eden Prairie full strength, even goal. 4-2, bad guys. Lots of scoring so far. Eden Prairie needing to keep up with the onslaught. Someone says shepherd. I have no idea what that means. I do know that my father enjoys ordering shepherd pies, even when on the beach, when I'm ordering fish tacos and margaritas. Eastview controlling the zone, attempting to score again, but they have no chance on that possession as we send it back in without an ice. Very interesting scenario. Eden Prairie brings it back into the zone. There's an absolute destruction of Austin Kingler by number 88. And he says, what, me? How? Why? Raises his hands in the air, checks for a little bit of snow, a little bit of rain, and says, I'm upset. That's not good. And his father, or teammate's father, says, yeah, you got him pretty good, buddy. Little pat on the shoulder says, well, maybe in bantams you can do that, but you are in squirts, sir. You have 3 to 4 years until you can do that. Stop doing it. Eastview Lightning, short-handed, attempting to skate really, really fast. Coop with a fantastic save. Everyone's screaming to get it out. And they just get it over the net. Eden Prairie attempting to get out. They do. Austin Kingler gave him a ride home last night. He ordered nachos at the bowling alley. Enjoyed a whole plate of nachos to himself. I did happen to have some. They were delicious chicken nachos. Eastview clearing the zone, shorthanded. Puts one on net. Coop with a nice save. All right, 3-on-2 for your Eagles with a little poke check. Oh, and a re-entrant. Fun fact, Joe played the role as Shepherd in the Christmas play this year. New nickname has been born, Shepherd. So far, we have the Flying V, number 18, Vince Leonard. We have Win Gretzky, Win Sailor, number 92. And we have Mr. Shepherd, number 32, Joe Anderson. Any other nicknames are allowed and welcomed, as the children do enjoy them and your host enjoys calling them. We do have 20 viewers, which is a new record. However, we only have 1 like, which is not a record. And quite disappointing, actually. Yesterday, we had 4 likes. I'd like to beat that by at least a handful. So that means 9 likes. 9 likes is needed by you 20 viewers. Number 88 is released, ready to go destroy another kid. Two likes now. I appreciate the follows and likes. Number 88 bringing it up out of the box, has a bunch of energy because he's been sitting for so long. Centers it, and they score because they are a B1 team and extremely fast and skilled. Great effort by Coop doing the splits and putting his pads on it. However, they do bury it. 5-2 now. Eastview pouring it on. 8:38 left in the second, the world's longest games. If it does get to 5 goals, I believe we will be running time in the third period. However, the Eagles have no interest in that such play. Luke Britt hooks him and brings him down. He has a 7-year-old brother watching at home. Luke is also checking for rain or snow when he puts his palms up, seeing if everything's falling from the roof. Let's check, Luke. No, it appears we have no precipitation. However, the penalty does count. 1 minute and 30 seconds for this naughty little nugget.
Get there, son.
Eastview on the power play. Power play apparently brought to you by Pizza Ranch. That goal, if you were viewing that, looked like it was just going right in. But Coop sees the puck so clearly that he said, no, that doesn't go in. Eastview Lightning buzzing. However, Coop doesn't have any issue stopping things because he's a terrific goalie and pays attention all the time. Eastview guy dangling everybody, leaving their jocks on the ice. They now iced it themselves. But it's not a technical icing as it was them. We're up to 6 likes, which makes me very happy. Hopefully 6 likes is the number of goals that Eden Prairie has at the end of this period. Eden Prairie would then be up 6-5. Luke Britt out of the box, attempting to score a goal right out of there. Smith Stevens, my son, fun fact. Joe Anderson sitting on the doorstep. Shepard could not find the puck and put it in the net. A great little flick by Blake Peterson. Able to move it forward, and the puck sits right in front of you in your living room. Blake Peterson, nice play on it. Eagles all over it. Chip it again. Attempt to stop this guy as he brings it into the goal and fires it right into Coop's little belly. Coop stops it. And Eden Prairie controls, sends it out to the defenseman. And Eastview dumps it back in an attempt to get some shots on Coop, which are usually stopped. Eden Prairie, a bit tired of chasing these little lightnings, now zips it out of the zone. Well, Smitty didn't. Smitty took it out of the zone. Smitty carries it. Mr. Shepard is offsides. He's checking. Shepard once again checking for precipitation. However, the roof at Owatonna Rink seems to be secure, allowing no water or snow in. We are up to 6 likes, which is a new record. Much appreciated for the Eden Prairie B2 Black Squirt team, who unfortunately are down 5-2 right now with 5:32 left in the second period. We're in the O-Town showdown. Smith Stevens takes out a kid, but the refs don't care. As they said, you're welcome to do that. Rocco, however, takes out a kid with a clear trip. He checks for precipitation once again. Let's check the roof. There is no snow or water coming in. However, their palms are in the air, saying, I don't understand what I did. Double Braid says, would you move on already? Get in here. Rocco with a nice little head of lettuce flowing out of his helmet is a naughty little nugget, at least for 1 minute and 30 seconds. Back up to your action. Reese Olsen taking it. Once again, Eastview slipping and falling. I would love to make money off of them. I do have a spark sharpener. I would charge $43 per skate. And if they do both skates, it'd be $80 a pair to sharpen their skates. If any Eastview families are listening. Eden Prairie parents asking them to play the puck. And that is important, to play the puck in hockey. Smith Stevens getting number 88, giving Smith the business. Biggest kid on the ice, pushing kids around, feeling like he needs to exert his strength and size. However, unbeknownst to number 88, number 2, Smith Stevens, has an older brother that is above 120 pounds and strong. Samantha Smith asks us to have a skate sharpener. Yes, I do. Eden Prairie Eagles do get a discount. They will not be $43 a skate. They will be much cheaper, if not free. I do live near the Eden Prairie Community Center and am able and willing to sharpen people's skates if they'd like. Smith Stevens keeping the zone. Rowan Smith giving chase. never not hustling is Rowan Smith as he once again back checks and puts pressure on the Eastview Lightning. Out of the zone, Eastview coming around, about to trip or fall due to their dull skates. Some Eastview kid tapping his stick, asking for the puck to no avail. Nice pass up from Rocco, attempting to clear the zone. Unable at this time. .245 left in the second period. 5-2 Eastview Lightning. Eden Prairie looking like they're on a penalty kill. However, they are not. Out of the zone, giving chase. Rowan Smith once again hustling. They'll call it an ice. I do run the clock and music time to time, and I always enjoy playing Ice Ice Baby by Vanilla Ice when there is an icing. Seems wildly appropriate and apropos when people do ice the puck. I have 6 likes and 20 viewers. I'm disappointed that not even half of you have liked the stream. 2:25 left in the second period. 5-2 Eastview Lightning over Eden Prairie for this third place tilt in the O-Town Showdown. We are in Owatonna, Minnesota in a freezing cold rink. However, I am standing on the bleachers getting some heat. Coop, wildly attentive, going down into the butterfly, ready to block the puck. Eastview cycling around, looking to get it to their defense, but they do not, so Eden Prairie Eagles do. We attempt to turn the puck over, and there's a scrum by the penalty box. A little shove in the back by 88 because he's a big bruiser Hasselman. He probably will be in the penalty box soon. Whether it be in this period or next, we're unsure, but he seems to play that way. Thanks for viewing. This is the last game of this tournament for the O-Town Showdown. Fun fact for you. Eden Prairie Pee Wee B2 Black won today against Pee Wee B2 Blaine and was able to secure a second place in the seedings and will play tomorrow at 7 a.m. So many families panicking and potentially getting a hotel in Blaine as they do play to get into the championship against the Everett Junior Silvertips from Washington. A couple kids on the ice, attempting to get a little snow on their jerseys to say coach. I'm telling you, I'm trying hard. 7 likes now, 17 viewers, appreciate it. Coop with a nice stop with his stick. 46 seconds left in this second period. 5-2 bad guys. Eastview Lightning, B1 over Eden Prairie Squirt, B2 Black. During this next little exit, I do need to use the restroom, so I will leave you during the break using the facilities. I will leave the stream going and at a nice view of the ice. Please enjoy the peaceful time, enjoying Owatonna's ice with no speaking. You may hear chatters from the parents encouraging their children to shoot the puck, move your feet, and score that goal. Smith-Stevens playing the boards. Nice little backhand, put it in. Smith-Stevens fanning and whiffing. Bryce Hoistis skating hard. Breaking it up. Coop puts it up. 0 seconds. Woo! I will be hitting the restroom. Enjoy your time. Don. All right. Fantastic. The blue booth can only last so long.
I will let you take over. Next whistle.
All right, Don Hoyce is taking over. Bryce's mom. Wildly active in the sports community, very helpful and kind. All-knowing. Dawn also all-knowing about all things, so if you have a question, please ask her. Rocco taking it up the ice. Eastview Lightning taking it back as they appear to be skating really fast. Kid goes in, kid scores because he's faster than all of our kids. That's why he's at a B1 level. As he's wildly fast. Eastview Lightning is in this third place game due to playing Minnetonka B1, who also is at a different level than us. This is a Pee Wee B2 Black playing against B1 level teams. It is true. So Wynn Gretzky, finding that the red ice is a bit sticky and does trip over the red ice. Coop with an amazing save per usual. Diving, sprawling, and able to stop it. Eastview into the neutral zone. Oh, Smith-Stevens attempting to score on his own goalkeeper. Getting a nice tip on Coop. Eastview just chipping, tapping, and scoring for now a 7-2 lead. For a 7-2 lead. Eastview Lightning buzzing.
Let's go, Eagles! Fire up! Let's go!
7-2, I would imagine running time would start if they're doing it right. 5-goal lead typically in the third period allows a running time. We're at 2:40 Central Time in the third period in this third place game. Eden Prairie B2 Black. Vince Leonard checking for precipitation from the ceiling. His mother asking him to pick up his stick and keep playing hockey. We are 51 minutes into the stream, 51 minutes into this game. Oh, once again in Eastview, blowing a tire, as they do not have sharp skates. There's obviously nothing wrong with the ice as the Eden Prairie Eagles continue to stay on their feet. The Flying V, Vince Leonard, right on the puck per usual. Eastview Lightning building up speed and winding up. And he zips around and scores. It's 8-2.
Let's go, Eagles! Let's go! Let's go!
Are you guys going to do running time? At this point, makes sense. Usually it's 5 goals. What? Cameraman. Cameraman asking for running time as it's typically 5 points. Once again, the clockwomen have no idea what's going on. Gives me a nod and okay.
Scoring for Eastview, number 6,
Running time here in your third place game due to a 6-goal lead. Makes sense as Eastview continues to skate wildly fast. And unfortunately, Eden Prairie starting to lose some steam and some gas. Austin Kingler with a nice body check. Says, I can do that too. Blair Stevens back from the vending machines. Fantastic. Eastview with a breakaway once again. Says they're on sides. Oh. Attempting to get it out front. Winding around, getting it to their D. Slippery due to his bad edges. Eden Prairie diving around. 7 likes so far from 15 viewers. 7 likes from 16 viewers. Smith Stevens playing aggressively on the boards, pushing kids, as he says, I like to do, Dad. Fun fact, Smith Stevens plays tackle football in the fall and lacrosse in the summer. So only plays helmet sports. 9-2, Eastview Lightning as they continue to pour it on and show that there is a reason that you level different kids for different levels. This is a B1 team. And is now 9-2 in this third place game. For those of you wondering, they did play Minnetonka, who is in the championship. That Minnetonka team beat this team 8-4. It made them look a bit silly. So there's even another tier here at this tournament of skill level. Eastview going in hard. Crowd getting a bit quiet and awkward. Lots of awkward silence from the crowd as they're in disbelief.
Let's go, Eagles!
We're down 9-2. Eastview, smelling blood in the water, is asking for the puck. Once again, an Eastview kid unable to keep his edge due to improper coaching or skate sharpening. Joe Anderson skating hard. Pee-wee B2 Black plays at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. I'm getting messages about the Best Western that we should stay there. That will be an early morning tomorrow morning. That isn't for these folks. These kids will be done. We will be heading south on 35W back to Eden Prairie. We get a good job, Coop, and I agree. Coop continues to play hard, sprawling and sliding and moving. Meanwhile, his teammates are uninterested in skating any longer as they can feel the defeat pouring through their veins. Eastview Lightning, maybe lightning in their veins per se, which is usually a good thing. But when there's Eastview Lightning in your veins, that's not good. Oh, we're making a goalie change mid-play, which is a bold choice, but I kind of liked it. They just made a goalie change with 7 minutes and 40 seconds left in this game while the puck was in their zone. Curious choice. Putting my phone into low power mode. I don't know if that'll affect the stream. Hopefully not. 57 minutes in with 7 minutes left in this third period. Blair looking dejected as maybe she hadn't had enough candy or treats. Rocco diving, very nice effort as Eden Prairie B2 Squirts in the white jersey, black breezers and white socks continue to battle against Eastview Lightning B1. Offsides, you can't do that if the puck does cross the blue line and you have someone there in the offensive zone. The ref will blow the whistle and stop play and says, you can't do that. You cannot cherry pick in this game of hockey. You can't have somebody sitting in the zone just waiting for the puck. If you do, They'll blow the whistle, stop it, and go to a face-off. Once again, Eastview falling down due to their lack of skating instruction or skating sharpening. We got a slash. Okay, the refs said we're bored. We would like to do something. And they put this little naughty nugget right into the boards. Number 35. We got an Eden Prairie power play. Haven't had many of these. This Eden Prairie power play brought to you by figure skating, an alternative to hockey. Offsides as they enter into the zone. 5:40 left. This power play will go quick as it is running time, and the power play will run at the same time that the clock does. When there's a 5-goal lead in the third period, oftentimes at this level they will run the time as they've deemed it inappropriate to stop the clock anymore.
Guys, get in there.
This guy having trouble with his technology,
Get in there.
trying to get things going, maybe going on low power mode as well.
Way to hold that play.
However, that's why I go old school, so I can stay near my phone and not have issues like this fellow bald man. "14 viewers, 7 likes," which makes sense that people have signed off. This is quite a challenge and not fun to watch. Eastview Lightning zipping around and going through the Eden Prairie Eagles defense on their way to a third place hardware trophy. Eden Prairie will be the 4th place out of this tournament. Austin Klingler says, "I would like one more," however. Rips it down at the new goalie, who has not had a shot on goal. Eden Prairie faithful, asking them to continue to play. Eden Prairie obliging, diving, stretching. Eastview Lightning passing it across. And Coop saying, "I got a blocker on this hand and a glove on the other." Coop with a great save, doing his exercises. Austin Klingler puts it onto the goalie. Eastview Lightning wildly fast coming in. Putting it on to Coop and scoring. Now that they now have double digits. It's 10-2. Eastview Lightning. Eden Prairie Eagles did a nice job this tournament, this game, hanging with them. However, the speed and skill set proved to be too much. Too much for the Eagles. Blair Stevens still in attendance. We'll be riding home on 35W South. She'd like to show you something. Do you have something to show the crowd? Hey, a sucker, okay. Meanwhile, Eastview Lightning once again entering the zone. Zipping it on Coop as he dives around and gets his exercise in. Cooper has had a lot of exercise, and the fans love exercise, so they cheer. These are the viewers. These are the viewers' words. This is Coop's mom saying he loves exercise. We might do an ISO cam on Coop now as Eastview continues to put the puck near Coop. So we'll do a nice ISO cam on Coop as Eastview Lightning continues to put it on them and Coop continues to save it. 2 minutes left here. Thank you for watching from Missouri. Rowan's cousin. Appreciate you watching number 26, Zip Around the Ice. There will be more of these streams as they continue to play district play and one more tournament in Fargo, North Dakota. I repeat, Eden Prairie Black Squirt B2 will be playing in Fargo, North Dakota at the International Tournament. The schedule is yet to be decided. However, it's February 5th through the 8th, a Thursday through a Sunday, as Eastview slices and dices through our defense into Coop, and he stops yet another one, and is getting his exercise. Austin would like a breakaway and a goal, so he decides to get by the guy and rip it and hit the goalie's mask. Their goalie doing some exercise. Eastview taking it through once again with a wild amount of speed and soft edges. Coop hits it with his blocker. Coop once again. Out of the zone here with the potential ice. And that should ice the game per se, as there is no stoppage in clock for the icing. There's 20 seconds left. 10-2, a tough look for this Eden Prairie B2 squad versus the East Lightning. They will drop the puck one more time. Coop will save the puck probably 2 to 3 more times in 10 seconds and get his exercise in before hitting the road. That's your conclusion of the game. 10-2 on this third place tilt. Eastview Lightning not celebrating very hard, as they know they've been naughty little nuggets, entering a B1 team and playing a B2. Eden Prairie, a very hard-fought, excellent tournament, where they won against the Minnesota Bulldogs, they lost against Rosemount, they won against Des Moines Bucks, and then lost against the Eastview Lightning. Wonderful fourth place for this team that's already won 2 first-place trophies at their own Eden Prairie tournament, and then previously at the Hopkins tournament, Raspberry Jam. A wildly talented squad that loves to hustle and have fun. Thank you for viewing, and appreciate the likes and all the time. You guys take care and have fun. While Wayne Gretzky says, "Gimme that."